Yo, what is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me for another manga chapter review, and in today's video we're going to be going ahead and reviewing the most recent chapter of Black Clover, which is going to be chapter 321, titled Excuses. And before we go ahead and jump into the review, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys how unbelievably awesome you guys are. Just seeing the amount of support for my last chapter review for Black Clover last week that I did, seeing all the amazing comments on there, seeing how many people have just overall watched the video. I still believe that video is at 2.1 thousand views, which is my most viewed video ever on this channel, and by a pretty big margin. I believe the only other highest view video that I had was the Fire Force one manga chapter review I did, and that was 700 views, I believe. So just in short, guys, you guys are absolutely freaking insane, and I just want to go ahead and continuously let you guys know that from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for checking out my content. It's just absolutely mind-blowing to see how many of you guys actually checked out the video and really wanted to see what my channel was really like. And like I said, guys, I really can't thank you guys enough. All I can do is just guarantee you guys that I will be continuously bringing you guys awesome anime and manga related content. After this Black Clover chapter, I'm going to go ahead and immediately get into the Jujutsu Kaisen chapter review. Unfortunately, no My Hero chapter this week. They are on a bit of a hiatus this week, but I think they will be back to normal starting next week, but not quite sure, so we will have to see for that. But definitely stay tuned after this chapter review. I have a Jujutsu Kaisen chapter review coming your way. And yeah, guys, before we jump into the synopsis, if you guys do like the video and the manga review today, please consider sticking around and subscribing, as it greatly helps the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and I honestly I can't believe it. I blinked my eye and I went from 30 to 63 subscribers. So you guys, like I said before, you guys are absolutely insane, crazy, the best, all of the craziest adjectives I can use to describe you guys and the support you guys been showing me. Yeah, and if you like the chapter, let me know what you thought of the chapter down in the comment section below, and what you think is going to happen next chapter. And with all that out of the way, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into the damn chapter already. As we begin the chapter, we start with a perspective of Sekei telling us the situation that he is now in regarding Lucifero. Sekei now being an onlooker for Lucifero now being challenged by Yuno, he lets us know that, why am I in the middle of this mess? It's all the king's fault. This is hell. First there was the ancient demon, after that a big army of those monsters, and then a huge freaky clump of them all. With Sekei voicing his disbelief towards Yuno standing up to Lucifero, he asks him, how are you standing up to him? With Yuno's new arrival, this only displeases Lucifero even more. With Lucifero about to deliver another big-time physical attack towards Yuno, Yuno in this instance counterattacks by using his newfound star magic to do star conjunction. With their attacks now clashing and rippling the battlefield, Sekei is then to look on in disbelief as Yuno and Lucifero do battle. Yuno, being able to maneuver around Lucifero with his speed, notices that he cannot cut him. He even states that even though he landed an attack, he can't cut him. This is not the same as Zenon. With Yuno's attack having no effect on Lucifero, Yuno states that the answer is pure and simple. The difference in our magic power is overwhelming. With Yuno still in disbelief as to Lucifero's overwhelming power, we now see Mereoleona aiding Yuno against Lucifero, as Mereoleona aims to get her revenge on Lucifero's attacks towards her in the previous chapters. Lucifero, making a discovery about Mereoleona's magic, states that this wench, her magic power is rising. Now with Yuno and Mereoleona joining together in battle, they look to combine their strengths to take down Lucifero, with Mereoleona saying let's do this, as well as Yuno backing her up by saying yeah. The battlefield now seemingly exploding due to the clash between the three, we begin to hear Sekei's perspective of the battle once again. Sekei, now realizing that he is able to move, wonders if it is because of Yuno's magic. Sekei, awestruck as to Yuno's resolve as well as his magic prowess, states that we even joined the Magic Knights at the same time. But just what is he? Guess we were different before we were even born. Sekei, now done making the comparisons between him and Yuno's magic, states how he should take Mimosa and get out of here. With Sekei telling Mimosa, I, Sekei, the man who has been recognized by the king himself, shall protect. With Sekei being completely shocked as to Mimosa's silence towards him and his proposition, he tells Mimosa one time, why don't you put off healing him until after we run? Mimosa, now being infuriated as to Sekei's cowardice, tells him, could you please shut up? Further telling Sekei that the truth is, I too wish I could flee with Asta-san right now, but that isn't what he wants. With Sekei now reflecting on all that he's been through with Asta, we get a glimpse into the backstory of Sekei before joining the Magic Knights. With Sekei stating that back in my hometown, I was on top. I've always thought that my life really was great. Further showing us readers that how in Sekei's hometown, he was heralded as the one with the most magic power. Even telling townsfolk, you idiots don't compare your crappy lives with mine. Feeling as though Asta is responsible for the way things have transpired since Sekei has become a Magic Knight, tells us that it's all Asta's fault. As we are given a look at Mimosa healing Asta again, she tells us that she doesn't have enough magic left. His recovery isn't going well. With Mimosa's healing magic spell now breaking, she cannot heal Asta anymore. It is then that we get in a single panel, Asta getting up a bloodied mess, tells Mimosa, thank you. With Mimosa having extreme levels of disbelief, tells Asta that he is in no condition to fight. With Asta now dragging his battered body towards the battle with Lucifero, tells us just wait a little longer. Mimosa, emotional as she is unable to do anything for Asta, tells us that my voice can no longer reach him. Sekei, now trying to persuade the inaudible Asta, tells him that you're still a wreck. What do you think you're gonna do out there? Sekei's final attempts at trying to plead with Asta to not go into battle against Lucifero tells him that why did I never try to become stronger the way you did? As we enter the conclusion of this chapter, we get a final panel of Asta looking onward and telling himself, I'm on the way. The battered and bruised body of Asta, not wanting to give in to defeat, is determined to continue battle with Lucifero alongside Yuno. And alright guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up the synopsis portion of today's manga chapter review. Now let's go ahead and jump into my review and thoughts of the chapter as a whole. And man, oh my god, this chapter was absolutely fire! Dude, this chapter, like, I know I told you guys I thought last chapter was my favorite chapter, but what the fuck just happened this chapter? We got hype, we got backstory, even though it was Sekei and not a lot of people want to know about Sekei. Like, let's just be honest. Not a lot of people even give a shit about Sekei, but you know, Yuki Tabata even threw in a backstory for Sekei, and then we got the emotional sort of direction with Asta not wanting to back down. Like, dude, when the panel where we see Asta get up after Mimosa cannot heal him anymore was just like, I felt something in my heart. Like, seriously, I felt like a drop in my heart. Like, it's just like, you know, like there's no longer people can be like, oh yay, Mimosa healed him, now he's all ready to go. Like, this is like do or die now. Asta's really gotta pull some stuff out in order to hang with Yuno and Marileona. Now, I was thinking in the last chapter that Mimosa was going to be able to heal Asta's injuries, but it does seem that his injuries sustained from that Lucifero fight are definitely not healable through Mimosa's magic, or even what magic she had left when she got to him to heal him. So, just, dude, like, I can't explain how awesome this chapter was. I'm gonna sound like a broken record in this review, but this chapter was absolutely jaw-dropping. Just seeing, I like how they actually gave Yuno like some shine. You know how he was able to use his speed to get behind Lucifero and just deliver an attack, I guess, if you want to call it that, even though he wasn't able to do shit to Lucifero. Like, he tried slicing him up. Lucifero's like, yeah, fuck you, dude. You can't hit me. Like, it's just like that. But I mean, this chapter, guys, like, you guys gotta let me know in the comment section, man. You guys gotta let me know that this chapter was absolute heat. And I kind of like how Lucifero didn't like completely body everybody, you know? Like, well, at least we don't get to see it, but I'm pretty sure in the next chapter we'll see Lucifero, you know, face palming Yuno and stomping out Yuno, curb stomping Yuno. But as for now, Yuno definitely seems like that power upgrade that he got with his second grimoire and the star magic is like, it's broken, it almost seems like, because he's just, if he wasn't like superiorly fast in the first place with his 4-leaf grimoire, wind grimoire, it just seems like Yuki Tabata just gave him like another grimoire but like on crack. Like, it just seems like, you know, I don't think I mean, maybe we did, but I don't feel like the Zenon fight really showcased how good that grimoire was. I think this is going to be the fight in the portion of the arc where we see Yuno's like grimoire really come to flourish, because, you know, the Zenon fight was kind of like a beta, right? A test drive of the new grimoire. Now we're really going to see everything Yuno has to do with the grimoire. And I feel like it's almost gonna make Yuno look broken in a sense. It's almost gonna make him look like Asta's Devil Union is almost like shit compared to it, I feel like. But I feel like Asta's definitely gonna pull something out within this fight. I don't know if it's gonna happen next chapter, the chapter after, but we will see something crazy happen. Now, mark my words, I do believe we will see Vengeance and Yami in some way back up these Magic Knights in this Lucifero fight. So, I mean, I feel as though it would only be right, you know, because they are the whole reason why this arc is even like existing, right? So I feel as though having Asta, Yuno, Yami, Vengeance deliver the final blow, or even have the final fight with him, would be like a perfect like send off to the fight in the chapter. But like I said, guys, we will see. I'm very much curious to see what you guys thought of this chapter. If you guys thought it was as fire as I did, definitely leave your comments in the comment section below. If you guys did like the manga chapter review, please hit that like button, as it does help the channel out and help more people get to see the videos. Like I said earlier on, before we did the synopsis, I do have a Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter review coming out immediately after this one. I'm gonna go ahead and record it after I'm done uploading this one, so that way we can take a look at that, which that one is crazy as well. So you guys definitely don't want to miss it. And if you guys are new to the channel and love anime and manga as much as I do, please consider sticking around and subscribing. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and it greatly helps the channel. So being able to really create a community with you guys, as well as just share my passion of anime and manga with you guys, is just something that I just absolutely love. I look forward to making these videos so much, and just seeing your guys' reactions to them. But that's all that's going to be for me. I already told you what I thought about the chapter. The chapter is complete fire. Now for the rating of the chapter, out of 10, I'd have to give this boy an 11. This is an 11, certified 11 out of 10. But, you know, if you guys don't want me to break the scale, 10 out of 10. Absolutely fire. A must-read chapter, if nothing else. And that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope to see you guys in my next chapter and my next video. And without that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and see ya.